How's it going, everyone? I don't really know how to introduce this video, but so I'm just gonna kind of jump right into it. But over the past week or so, I've made a video, a Mario video and a Tomb Raider video, talking about this tier system that I was coming up with, and how I was trying to test if people thought it was a good idea or not, and it turns out they think it's a pretty good idea for the most part. I didn't make any standalone videos for this. It was just kind of tested in a Mario video and a Tomb Raider video. If you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, stuff like that, you might have seen me tweeting about it or posting to my Facebook fan page about it. And that's pretty much just what I've been doing with it, just testing people, see if they thought it was a good idea and whatnot, if I wanted to go along with it. And like I said, ended up being a pretty good idea for the most part from what most people were saying. So on those two videos that I did, the only thing I could really offer was like an hour of power thing, and the whole thing is going to be a lot more in-depth than that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I came up with this idea probably a couple weeks ago, but didn't really know how to implement it, and I didn't know if people would really kind of go for it. They might have thought it was a bad idea, so that's why I tested it. But I came up with this idea to set goals for certain videos. This would only happen occasionally. It wouldn't be happening like every day or something like that. It would probably happen once or twice a week at most, mostly for new series or videos that do really well, like Mario stuff that might have it done. But for instance, there's like a new game a week coming out that I want to do up until early April or something like that. So chances are the first video in those new series would have this tier system. But after that, like the first 2 or 3 weeks of April pretty much has nothing, so there might be nothing going on for that. So it might be periods where this is used, there might be periods where this is not used at all, so it's kind of hit or miss, depending on what's going on at that point in time. But anyway, like I said, came up with this idea and wanted to test it out, and seemed like people really liked it, so I went more in depth, and thanks to people who were helping me out on Twitter, Facebook, and the Mario video especially, I came up with many ideas, at least 20 things to offer if goals are set. Basically, I'm going to explain this, I'm going to try to explain this as simplistic as I can, because I know that if I go off on, trying to do this in detail, people are going to get confused. So on specific videos, I will verbally talk about, goals for that said video, and it'll also be in the description. And if those goals are met, then certain tiers are unlocked, and those things are available to be voted on for by you guys whenever it's done. So basically, like, for example, not for this video, but for example, if the video I'm doing in question, tier 1 goal is 5,000 likes, tier 2 goal is 10,000 likes, and there's going to be 7 tiers. Tier 1 is the lowest, and then God tier would be the highest. And let's say, the video gets 10,000 likes. So that means tier 1 and tier 2 are unlocked, and people can go to this document that I've set up, and they can check out, okay, so we got, the first 2 tiers unlocked. We can pick anything in the first 2 tiers that we want, and then you vote on it, and then whatever you guys pick, I do. And this can be, an hour of power. This can be a Q&A. This can be a live stream. This can be a Meowgy video. This can be, a full game done in one or as few as possible videos, because file sizes and YouTube time limits, which I don't even know if they exist. Like, some of the longest videos I've seen are 10 hours long. So, I mean, if I have to split it up, into a couple videos, I don't know. But, 10, 20 hour long videos or 4 videos that are like 5 hours long each. If people really want that, then I will do that. And that's some of the stuff that's there. So very simply put, there's a goal placed on a video. If it's done, then you get to, choose from this list of stuff that I and other people have come up with, which is good. If you want to know where that document is at in this video and in specific videos that are doing this goal, I will have that document available. It's just a Google Docs document. It's pretty simple. You just click the link and then you can read it, and then, it's all good. Excuse me. Should be all good. And I thought this was probably one of the best ways to go about it. Obviously, the system's not going to be perfect. I don't think there's such a thing as a perfect system that exists in the world. I might be wrong, but I don't think I can come up with a perfect system. So obviously, there are going to be some people who have issues and concerns that are brought up, like, oh, someone already brought up, what if people keep choosing the giveaway thing? Well, I have the authority to go ahead and alter that list as time goes on. If I want to get rid of stuff or add stuff, then that's totally possible. If you guys have better ideas that you want to add to the list, like, oh, this would be really cool for you to do, then all you have to do is tell me, and I'll put it on the list. So You know, honestly, for example, if people keep choosing like giveaway, then that idea would be benched for a little bit. And it's like, okay, you guys can't choose giveaways for the next, you know, 2, 3, 4 times. So something like that. It's pretty easy to get around issues that come up if people keep voting for the same thing over and over again. Then that idea or that, you know, one little reward thing gets benched for a little bit, and then we'll come back later. And then if people continue to vote for it again, then, oh hey, all my stuff froze. Wow. I don't know how that's gonna work out because all my stuff froze for a second. So thank you, computer. I don't know what was missed. I kind of feel like starting this video over again, but yeah, I'm gonna have to see what that looks like because that all froze for a second. So that's great. I'm glad I caught that because I would have been really confused when editing this. So if you see a hiccup in this video or something's off, like the audio syncing, then you know that might be why, because everything just sort of froze for a second. So like I was saying, because I don't know what was missed, if there's an issue that comes up and people keep voting for the same thing, then I can choose to sort of like time out that option, you know, for the next 2 or 3 times that the tier system is used. Then people won't be able to vote for that until it makes a return. So it's stuff like that, you know, concerns that you might have that people keep voting for the same thing. They're easily solved with, you know, something like a timeout or a bench feature where, you know, it just kind of sits out for a little bit and warms the bench and then comes back when it's ready to be put back in action. So I think it's pretty simple. Goals are set on a video. If they're reached or when they're reached, a new tier will unlock, and in that video the specific goals will be listed off because it will change by video. So like I said, you know, tier 1, this keeps freezing for some reason. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to edit. I might have to redo this. Tier 1, you know, 5,000 likes. Tier 2, 10,000 likes. And if those 2 tiers are met, then you can pick whatever you want in it. There's a Google document that shows it. And people were asking about time frame stuff. Like, how long do we have to reach this goal? For the most part, it's probably going to be about a week or so. In some cases, it might be longer. In some cases, it might be shorter. But we'll see. For example, the 2 videos that are actually going to utilize this full tier system, one of them will be going up today. It is DMC DLC, Virgil's Downfall, or I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember. But I started it, and I wanted to use this system on this and test it out. So that video will be going up a little bit later today, probably within an hour or 2 of this video going up. So if you want to watch that, if you were interested in watching that, because that was pretty requested by people for me to do, or if you just wanted to participate in the goal thing, and feel free to go to that video and check it out. That is going to be the first one. You know, the goals are already set up. I verbally say them. They're in the description. The Google Docs document should be in that description as well, and this description for you to check it out. So that will be the first video that goes up. And then the second video that will go up with the full thing is God of War Ascension on Tuesday at some point. Whenever I get the game and I'm able to record some of it, that will be the next video that has that. For the Tomb Raider stuff, I already did the hour power for that, which I kind of piloted that. For the Mario stuff, I haven't quite gotten to it yet, because I know people are going to be asking, like, oh, we did the Mario thing, where's the hour power? It's coming very soon. I have stuff to record today. I don't know if we're going to be doing Creature Talk, so if we don't do Creature Talk, I can probably record it today and have it up on Sunday or Monday or so. But it's coming. It's coming very soon. Don't worry. I will get to it. Don't freak out that you didn't get it on, you know, like the next day. But if you've seen the video where I talk about, you know, I've had a bad 2 weeks. I've had a bad 2 weeks, and I've been like really on and off with my mood in recording, which is very unlike me, because usually, you know, I like to record. I upload a lot of stuff a day. That's kind of my thing. Like, I upload, you know, 5 to 10 videos per day, and I haven't missed a day in quite a while. Like, the last time I can remember barely uploading for a day was like one video when I hit my 10,000th video. It was just, you know, that one video that day. Other than that, for the most part, I'm here every day doing some sort of thing. So it will come. Don't worry. I'll get to it. But I hope I explained this well. I don't know why Audacity keeps freezing, which is my audio recording program. So I'm going to have to check that out and see what's going on with that. But hopefully I explained it as simplistic as I could. You know, like I said, a goal is set on the video, like several goals, because they each unlock a different tier. If the goals are met, you get to pick something from a list, and it's only that specific video that it will happen on. Like, that video has to get, you know, whatever the goal is. you'll know, because I will tell you, like, okay, this video has these goals on it. If you hit them, then you get stuff. Like, you want cool stuff? Good, I keep hitting my mic. You want cool stuff? Then, you know, be a cool guy and hit the goal, and then there you go. You guys can choose whatever you want on it. It will pretty much be like popular vote on a different video that I make for it. So there might be some refining to the system that is yet to be had because of, you know, better ideas by myself or you guys. If you guys have a better idea of how to make things a little bit easier, then that would be cool. But for now, this was the best way I could think of doing it, and hopefully it works out very well. So remember, the DMC video that goes up today will be the first video that starts that. The next video after that will be God of War Ascension, and then after that, it probably won't be until like the Tuesday after that. So at most, it'll probably be just like once or twice a week at the most, because I don't want to do this like, you know, 3, 4, 5 times a week, and then, you know, kind of make it not special anymore. Because this is supposed to be something, you know, special and cool and unique, and when it happens, it's like, oh, cool, here it is. It's popped up again. It's not like, you know, oh, he's doing it every day, every week, every month, you know. So I'm trying to keep it, you know, somewhat special, which would be good. So at most, once or twice a week for the most part. Depends on how much stuff comes out. Like, even if 3 things come out, you probably shouldn't expect 3 different ones. So I'd probably just pick 1 or 2, depending on that. And then, like I said, even some weeks, you know, nothing might come out. I might not do it at all, and then you might have like a 3-week gap where you don't get to do this, and then all of a sudden it comes back on the 4th week and you're like, oh, there it is, we missed it, so now we get to, you know, try this again. So some of the goals will also be high. That's what it's sort of meant to be. Some of the higher stuff, like tier 5 and 6, some pretty good stuff up there, like larger giveaways, you know, random shit like an hour-long Meowgie video, which people have been asking me to do for some reason, because I don't know why. You know, like a big charity live stream, stuff like that, is up there. And like I said, like a full game playthrough in 1 or only a couple videos, stuff like that. You should really check out that list. That list has everything. All you gotta do is click it, and there's like, you know, 20, 25, 30 some odd things on that list. So I'm pretty happy with the response so far. It's been like kind of a beta response on these videos, like the Tomb Raider and the Mario video. It's been kind of like a beta response. So I'm really wondering what's going to happen with the DMC video, and more importantly, the God of War video. I think the God of War video might have a couple more people watching it, because it's going to be like, you know, a brand new God of War game, as opposed to, you know, Devil May Cry DLC. But I wanted to test things out so that way I can kind of alter the goals as time goes on. You know, if these goals get completely blown out of the water on this DMC video, then I know, like, okay, I need to make these higher. Or if it's completely, you know, undershot and nothing happens, then I know that I have to lower the goals for the next time. So it's going to be, you know, kind of hit and miss, you know, as I test things out and understand, you know, the full effects of what this could do. Either, you know, it just flops and is dead in the water, or it does really well and people love it. So we'll see. I need to see what this video is like on editing, because this thing has been freezing constantly and it's really quite dumb. So if there are some skips in the video, if the audio is off, I apologize. You know, I can't do anything about Audacity being a piece of shit. I usually use it for a backup, but this webcam's kind of poopy too, so I obviously need to upgrade some equipment, even though the webcam is supposedly supposed to be pretty good. But I think I've wasted enough of your time. I think I have. I was mostly just explaining back-end stuff, so it wasn't too bad, but I think I've nailed the simplistic explanation, so there you go. Hopefully people aren't confused. Hopefully it goes over really well. Check out the DMC video if you want to participate in this, or the God of War video on Tuesday-ish as well. But other than that, if you have any feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments, tweet at me, post it, probably not in the Facebook thing, but mostly tweet or in the comments. That would be for the best. If you don't know where those links are to follow me on Twitter or to go to my Facebook fan page, those are in the description of pretty much every video that I ever upload. 98% of any video I upload, all of those links are in there. So if you want to follow, you know, any of that stuff, then feel free to. If not, then you are not required by any law to do so. So don't worry about it. I'm not going to get pissed at you. But that's it. I've got to edit this video and see how bad it is, and then upload it, and then pretty much just see how the DMC video goes. So thank you for watching. For those of you who gave me feedback and whatnot, thank you very much. You helped get this done probably quite a bit quicker. Check out the Google Docs document, and that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later.